want to create a successful online biz that will allow them to fire their boss and hire their kids. Ilan Bomani has had numerous successes in various online businesses where she's been a 6 to 7 figure earner. She has appeared in the Louise Hay movie, National Enquirer, Huffington Post, Essence, Jet, Black Enterprise Magazine, The Talk TV show, and even got a phone call from Oprah. And now, here's your host, Ilan Bomani.
Hi, everybody. Thanks so much for coming to the Pajama Mama TV show, where we interview, typical average moms and dads who are making real good money online. That's going to show you how to fire your boss and hire your kids, too. But we're going to do something a little bit different today. We're going to actually interview me as to why I decided to become a mompreneur by the kidpreneur, my son, River Nile. So I'm going to let him take over from there, and I'll give you the inside scoops of what a phenomenal FBA business we started that helped us get to 6 figures in no time and may help you do the same thing too. So, River, take over.
Well, thank you so much for being on the show. So glad for you to take your time. So glad we were able to fit our schedules in and make sure things work. So my first question is, what made you become a mompreneur?
Well, it's real simple, River. I started out being a kid, just like you, but I was actually younger than you. When I was I can remember, being, 5 and 6 years old, and my mom dragging me to this place called a daycare center. And I remember boo-hooing and crying, not wanting to let go of my mom boo-hooing and crying, not wanting to let go of me, not realizing at the time that she had to have a job. Unfortunately, my mom was married to a deadbeat dad, wasn't financially supporting us, so she had to go to work to support the family. Raising 2 kids as a single mom by herself, she had no option and no choice. As a kid, I didn't understand that. But I remember it just like it was yesterday, and it was the most painful experience in my whole entire life. I hated it, number one. So I know if I hated it as a kid, there are a lot of other kids out there that hate it too, even now today. And then the second instance that really hit home for me was that I can remember when I was around about 8 or 9 years old. Once again, my mom had a full-time job. I can remember her great life. She moved us out of the hood, out of the ghetto, and we was all for welfare and all that kind of wonderful stuff. And we were living large in essence. The only problem is my mom had to work all the time. I never saw my mom except on weekends. She would leave the house before I woke up, and she would return home by the time I was in bed. So I remember, apparently, hindsight 2020, I got a real major stomach ache this one day. And I was in pain, excruciating pain. And I can remember, they was asking what could they do. They didn't know whether I'd take me to the hospital, etc., because they couldn't figure out what was wrong with me. And make a long story short, they called my mom and they told her to come home because Les was sick. And, she rushed home. And I can remember, just like it was yesterday again, she came rushing up those steps. And I could see her now with the vision in my eyes. And when she got to the set and when I looked into her eyes, the pain completely went away. Puff, gone. And she was she was mad and upset. She said, "What's wrong?" I said, "I don't feel the pain anymore." But what she hadn't realized and what I hadn't realized that I know now, the reason why I was in so much pain because I was lovesick. I was love-starved. I miss my mother desperately. So real simple. I know I'm not an anomaly. I know that I'm not the only child during that time that had that type of experience. So what I realize even now today with both moms and dads having to work. Back in the day, you could live off of one income. Now you can't do that today. Now you have moms and dads, not only do they have to have a full-time job, but they need a part-time job, both of them, just to make ends meet. So neither one of them are seeing their kids. And most recently, a statistic came out that stated that the average parent is only spending 5 hours a week with their child. So if you could understand that, that's why I am on a major mission. Because River, as you're well aware of, I had the privilege of being able to be at home with you all the time. I had the privilege of seeing your first walk, your first talk, your first boo-boo, all those type of things. And if you got sick which being a naturopathic doctor was very rare. But I was home. I didn't have to worry about, oh my God, is my boss going to fire me like so many parents have to do? You know, just now watching the Steve Harvey show where a woman was on stage, and luckily Steve gave her $10,000, but 4 of her children had to be separated from her because she lost her job. Because you have 4 kids, you're clear that your kids are going to get sick and you're going to have issues all throughout the time that you're working throughout the years. So her boss gave her an ultimatum that literally if something happened one more time when she was late at work or could not come to work, that she was going to be fired and she would lose her job. Where her son is asthmatic, had a major asthma attack, blood gushing from his face. So she had no choice but to stay at home and take care of him. But in the meantime, she lost the main source of income to take care of her family. So no mortgage can be paid, no car payment can be paid, no food on the table. And now she's at the point where she had to make a tough love decision and separate her kids and send them off to different family, friends, and loved ones. And even possibly the government had to take care of her kids for her because she didn't have the financial means to be able to do that. Oh, when I see stuff like that and knowing that I've been blessed, I know the information that I have to share. I think the salvation for so many moms and dads, because it's so easy to start an online business. You can start with very little money, a couple $100, and you can grow that business to 7 figures. So that's why I'm so passionate. That's why I created the Pajama Mama, because I was one of those people that was techie challenged, went online, punching in how to make money online, and I got hit by a lot of scams. I spent over $100,000, on products and things of that nature. Some of them worked and a lot of them didn't work. So now I've got some information about typical moms and dads that truly are successful, that are making money online. We interviewed one guy who was an actual ex-con. And within 10 years, he became, a millionaire, making 7 figures. And before he was saying, I don't know why it took me so long to make 7 figures. At one time, imagine being an ex-con. They're not going to give you an opportunity. In mainstream society, and $5, $6, $7, $8, $9, $10 is not going to make ends meet to take care of an entire family. And he was able to do that because online with network marketing, affiliate marketing, and internet marketing and social media marketing, a lot of those job opportunities, they don't care that you're an ex-con. They don't care, all these other, that you don't have a lot of money to get started. You don't need a college degree to do a lot of these businesses. And I don't want people to get it twisted to think that it's easy roads in, but you got to work very hard. Like I said, it took him 10 years of a lot of trials and errors and hard work and blood, sweat, and tears, and turning his life around to get to the next level. That's just one example. Then we got a person who was a CEO who cried herself to tears, Keisha Bass, and lo and behold, less than a year, she developed 6 figures in doing an affiliate marketing business. So I'm here to tell people that, the American dream is alive and well, but the reality of the situation is you think it's offline, and I'm here to tell you now, it's online. The real money is online, and I'm really stressing that. So that's why I'm so passionate about what I'm sharing with you, because it's my purpose to people don't have to go through, for their children to not have to go through what I went through as a child, of being devastated, of being separated from my mom. And that's why my mission was that when I have kids, I'm going to make sure they don't go through what I went through, and I'm going to stay home and raise them. But I still want to make comparable income. I want to make 6 and 7 figure income so that they can live a phenomenal lifestyle. I don't want us just to survive like so many stay-at-home moms had to do. I want us to thrive and create abundance, So in doing so, this is my opportunity to give back. So that's why I decided to become a mompreneur and never bleed the Pajama Mama.
Well, I'm very glad that you did. Definitely helped me out. So, my next question is, who are people that you looked up to and followed during your process of becoming a successful mompreneur?
Good question. Wow. Well, number one was my mom and my dad. My mom created a $1 million, hair care business. And I remember watching her step by step. She didn't have enough time because she was so busy making it in life to really take me by the hand and teach me the ropes. I really literally just shadowed her, and I watched what she did. And I can remember her putting, as she was saving money to basically buy her her hair salon, I can remember her actually counting the money, and with me, we counted, and she put, every week, she put some money literally underneath the mattress. So she saved up enough money to basically lease a property and start her business with my cousin, and they went on to thrive. And she's just enormously talented, whatever she touches, and very good businesswoman and mindset. She really taught me the P's and Q's, how to, like we teach people on the internet, how to know, like, and trust. Get people to know, like, and trust you. Well, she was very good at doing that. And she did, customer service was the utmost importance for her. She taught me about time management, taught me how to be very professional, how to be organized, etc., and to work with excellence. She would never settle for anything less than the very best. And basically, how to work from sun to sundown. I can remember getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning, going to the business, opening up the shop, getting everything prepared. By the time she showed up, she was ready to get to work, type of thing. And I also, to be honest with you, it kind of had the entrepreneur bug inside of me. I just loved the idea. When I saw her, the freedom of time, and I saw that she was able to buy houses and cars with it and take us on trips and things of that nature. Ooh, I knew being an entrepreneur was the way to go in order to live the rich life.
Well, I can definitely say that I definitely look up to you during my process of becoming a successful businessman. And it's definitely good to hear that, you also looked up to family as well. I guess my next question is, during your climb to the top, what are some struggles that you faced?
Wow. Very good question. One of the struggles that I face, and I'm sure a lot of mom and dadpreneurs have had this experience, is how to delegate the time, how to raise my kids and separate business from pleasure. That was a major challenge, because I would rather sit in a sand, pot with you guys at the park and play with you guys, as opposed to sitting in front of the computer and working sometimes. The beautiful thing about working online, once you get things churning, you can delegate, you can have those times. As you're well aware of, we've been on trips and vacations, and also the beautiful thing about it is I was able to mix business with pleasure. Yeah, I may go to a conference and a seminar, whatever the case may be, a workshop, etc. But I could take my kids along with me and take the show on the road and do business. And as you're well aware of, just like we're doing right now, I'm able to work in the comfort of my PJs, okay, in my bed, etc. And I'm on the internet, and I'm able to bring money from online. So that's the beautiful thing about it. So the con was, balancing the juggling act of the time management, of being organized and things of that nature. One of the key ways, and I suggest for everybody to do, that really contribute to me being able to do that, because I homeschool you guys. It's not like you guys go to school and I get that time, like most parents get the opportunity that are mompreneurs or stay-at-home moms or dads. They get some time while the kids are in school, they can work their business. What I've done to solve my problems, and you guys are with me 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, one of the key things that I get up early in the morning. You know me, I start my day at 3 a.m., between 3 a.m. and 6 o'clock. That gives me 3 hours of total peace and quiet for me to be able to run my business. And then you get up at 6, and we may do some schoolwork, or right now we're just focusing on you creating your online business success. So that gives me 3 good hours each and every day. If you times that by, and I do work 7 days a week. But once again, I, as you can see, love what I do. It helped me fulfill my dreams of being able to stay home and raise you. As you're well aware of, I wasn't worried about the house on the big house and the cars and the traveling, all those type of things. Though, ironically, we've been able to do those things. My main goal and dream was what? To stay home and raise you in Sirius. That was what my dream was all about. So I have very low maintenance as far as, wanting to accomplish some things in life. So that was the beautiful thing about it, and that's where money management comes in at, because I don't require a lot. Luckily through the business that I've been doing, and my house is paid for free and clear.
Yes.
Took care of that. We got a car free and clear. I got one now. We just now recently got to run our FBA business that, have a small minimum payment. I'm able to take care of that. So I live well below my means in order to live the life of my dreams. Oh, that rhymed. Okay, record that one. All right, cool. I sound like Drake now. But anyway, so I hope that answers your question.
That was a phenomenal answer. And my last question will be, um, what, after all these years of being an entrepreneur, what gives you the get up and go to keep pushing it?
Excellent question. It's the same thing that keeps me motivated when I was once homeless with you in my arms with just $36 in my checking account. It's you guys. It's really that simple. I look into your eyes and you're depending on me to create a great future for me so that I can help create a great future for you. So every day, that's my motivation, to make a great contribution in the world by creating phenomenal kids that can go out there and empower other kids to do the same thing too. I think that's why we created the Kidpreneur, was because so we want to empower other young kids to realize that if a kid can do it, they can do it too. Everybody thinks that you got to be, 20, 30, 40, 50 years of age to make six figures. And then, well, you're well aware of it's interviewing a lot of, you got kids right now, 14, 10, 11, 12, 20, 21, 22. They're making 6 and 7 figures now as we speak. But the secret is nobody knows about them because a lot of them are doing this online. Mm-hmm. So that's the beautiful thing about it. That there's an option besides, going to college, getting a great degree and going out there and working in corporate America. Matter of fact, that's not the way to go any longer. You got kids that have these degrees and they're having a hard time finding a gig. And a lot of them are doing what? They're going online too. So we're going to cut to the chase and get you there a lot sooner. So you've been my main motivation. And the other key, motivation is that I live such a great life. I'm so happy when I wake up every morning. I love my life. And I really believe within the bottom of my heart that the more you've been blessed, you got to get in the business of blessing other people. I know that if a lot of moms and dad had this piece of information that I share with them, either whether or not to do affiliate market or e-commerce or to do network marketing or to do internet marketing or social media marketing or local marketing for other businesses, etc., I know that the key place to start is to do it online, just like Amazon did. Now they're going to brick and mortar stores. They're kind of doing it backwards, but actually it's not backwards. It's really the right way to do business now, because of the overhead and things of that nature. It's just so much cheaper to do a business online. Like I said, you can start with a couple of $100s. And I think that, especially since I most recently had success, with you, one of the key things with you and Sirius was that we created Fortune by Azon. Mm-hmm. This is a product, ladies and gentlemen, and that's even though it may be his last question, let me tell you why I'm really here. This is my last answer to you, or one of my most answers to you, as far as why I'm so passionate about doing e-commerce, particularly with Amazon.com. I've shared with you early days, spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on. Matter of fact, you'll admit that when I came with this idea about Amazon FBA, you're like, okay, Mom, here's another business. Here we go again. Because Mommy has started and tried so many businesses over the years. Even you thought this was going to be a bomb. Okay, we had some successes, but we had a lot of duds too. And, even when I came to the table with this, ladies and gentlemen, I've tried internet marketing, network marketing, affiliate marketing, SEO, video marketing, PPC, which is pay-per-click. I tried Google AdSense, you name it out there. I tried a lot of businesses. So by the time I came upon Amazon FBA, I fell in love with this business because it really kind of helps you balance, doing business online and offline. Because a lot of us, it's hard to see that online business because you got to change your frame of mindset of how you think and do business. So why I'm so passionate about Amazon FBA, haven't tried everything out there. I like it because it's one business you can start absolutely zero cash, absolutely for free. Like we did. We literally went into our garage and we found some books and some toys and some lightly used, some brand new. Yes, and we uploaded them. We sent them into Amazon and we got some phenomenal results. And I give you one example. And what I loved about that, your kids can get involved with it. So I had my cake and eat it too. I knew I had to work. And what better way? And I could do homeschool. It's a form of homeschooling for them because they're doing math, they're doing science, they're doing learning about e-commerce, how to do internet marketing. So they're learning customer service. They're learning how to interact. Socialization skills. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. May I please have? So you guys were learning a lot of skills, and I had to have it be that way because sometimes I couldn't go through the traditional academic way of teaching you by opening up a book. But I think
Mhm.
that life is every minute, every minuscule aspect of life is a teachable moment. So I said, hey, I'm going to teach you guys the fourth R, how to become rich. Teach you reading, writing, arithmetic, and we're going to add the fourth one in, how to become rich. So this is my opportunity to teach you guys how to become entrepreneurs yourself. That's why you're the kidpreneurs, and make money and basically build a life for yourself. Because to be honest with you, if everybody's honest with themselves, the main reason why people go to college, and I think that's the only route that they can go to basically get a good job in order to make money in life. And I'm here to tell you, you do have options. Look at Dell Computers. Look at Microsoft. Look at Steve Jobs. Need I say any more? This is the new trend of where life is going for most people. So you got to become internet savvy, internet knowledgeable, or you'll be left behind. And more importantly, you'll become the customer instead of the merchant. And that's a better coin to be on. So with that said, I've created Amazon, Fortune by Azon, which teaches you how to create a e-commerce business via Amazon. So may I tell you a little bit more about that?
Sure, go ahead. I got nothing to do with it.
Okay, great. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why Amazon FBA is so phenomenal is because, like I said to you earlier, it allows you to start a business with very, very minimum cash. The learning curve and experience is not necessary because everybody knows how to shop. You know how to go to store, particularly moms. We can shop until we drop, but how about the opportunity to get paid to shop? So I'll give you a great scenario. Matter of fact, I'm going to share your story, River. In a nutshell, to get him motivated to get involved with the business, we got a program just like Fortune by Azon, and we followed the over-the-shoulder videos. And that's why I think my program is phenomenal, because we give you the PowerPoint presentation. We give you over-the-shoulder videos step by step. We even do webinars where you'll be able to ask me questions live and in color. And in addition to that, if you buy the Gold program, you'll also be able to work directly with me, meaning you can message me from Facebook, or message me from Skype, or message me from the WhatsApp, and I'm at your disposal to ask pertinent questions while you're in the midst of making purchases, if that's online and offline, to grow your FBA business. But back to the story at hand, one example is that we do what is called a strategy called retail sale arbitrage. We buy low and we sell the products high on Amazon. And for example, I think you remember, and this was the highlight, I can remember this like it was yesterday. We had gone to Goodwill, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody can go to Goodwill, okay? The number one franchise thrift store that's out there. And we found a Star Wars Wii-box? Was it Star Wars Wii-box video game. And it was still brand new in its packaging. It was like right after the holiday season. Apparently that person didn't like that gift. As they say, someone else's trash is another person's treasure. So we went and we saw it being, we could purchase it for $5.35. Then my son went online, ladies and gentlemen, and we used a software little app that give us clues on what's a good deal and what's not a good deal. And he found out that he could sell that same item for $125. I'm gonna say that again. We paid $5.35 for that toy, and that same item was being sold on Amazon for $125. Well, we uploaded it and we sent it in. And so my son wanted to get some results right away, so he put that price down to $112, and we sold it in less than a week. Padow! He was done. He was gone. I couldn't keep him out of the stores. And obviously, why compete with a kid? They know everything about toys. So we specialize in toys. We start doing health and beauty. Even though they can't eat candy, they love junk food. So it became a connoisseur and how to shop for junk food. We found the number one toy at Amazon. We made $40,000 our first year off of finding that toy and buying it wholesale. I mean, we just had a wonderful ride. Don't get me wrong. We worked hard. We worked long hours. I think he'll attest to that. I don't think he's worked as hard before in his life as possible. But I'm teaching him, and you'll be teaching your kids a good skill, that hard work pays off, and in a nutshell, brings a lot of profit and opportunity. So that's why he fully understands you work hard, and you can play hard too. He's been to San Diego. We've been to New Orleans. We've been to Actually not New Orleans, I'm going to say Orlando, where they've been to both Disney World and in California they've been to Disneyland. And in fact, my youngest one, his thing is he loves going to hotels so he can jump all over the beds and things of that nature. So we've had a lot of perks, you know. So they've actually seen that hard work can pay off and that they can accomplish some of their dreams. And so inadvertently, even if your kids aren't working directly with you in the business, they get to, like I did as a kid, I got to watch my mom build $1 million, business. And lo and behold, just by watching her, I became coachable and a good copycat of some of her strategies that helped me later on become a millionaire. It's really not difficult to build $1 million business. So we shared all that information with you, ladies and gentlemen, for you to fully understand the wonderful opportunities that are available to you online. And we hope that you stay a part of, the Pajama Mama. Come visit us on a weekly basis. If you see us on YouTube, subscribe. If you see us on Facebook, like us. If you see us on if you see us on iTunes, download us. Become a part of this wonderful family, and that's what we're doing. And we're having a lot of fun watching so many moms and dads fire the boss and hire their kids and live the life of their dreams. And so we want that for you too. So with that in mind, if you want to find out more information about Fortune by Azon, we're going to have the link on this particular post. You can click it on or contact me, Ilan Bomani, at thepajamamama.com. And we will see you at the top, over the top. And more importantly, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you at the bank. Bye-bye for now. Cha-ching-ching.